Oh, hi, how you doing? Okay, we got a couple people here. Not sure if I recognize the names, so let me introduce myself. My name's William Friedman. I'm a writer on an expedition called the Cross Country Local. Hello, Katrina. As I was just telling Bob here, and Amma. Hi, how are you? Let me just introduce myself real quickly. My name's William Friedman. I'm a writer, and I am on an expedition called the Cross Country Local. I will be the first person to cross the United States from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific using nothing but local mass transit. And before you say it can't be done, I made it this far. Over the course of the past week, I went from Long Island through central Pennsylvania. I'm currently in State College. I'm going to bed tonight in Johnstown. The next night in Canonsburg. The next day, I'm passing through West Virginia and getting as far as Cambridge, Ohio. And hello, Ali. How are you? Welcome. Salam alaikum. And anyway, it's been quite an adventure. Just 1 week in, I figured this is going to be a 10-week exercise. 1 week in, I've already got so many stories to tell. There's such a book in this. It's amazing. The good news today, I spent the weekend on vacation. I spent the weekend having a weekend. I didn't travel outside the State College area. I had a friend who was showing black and white horror movies. Thank you for the hearts. And that was Friday night. Then the past couple of nights I stayed out in a bed and breakfast out in the countryside, and that was very nice. Bom dia, Brazil. So, La Papa. So anyway, from what I understand, Brazil is right now working very hard on mass transit issues with the World Cup, El Mundial, coming up, and the Olympics. Oh, another bom dia. So, all of a sudden, I could go for a big bowl of paella, and I don't know if I can get it here. I'm at a bar called Otto's, and I'm meeting some people from CATA, which is the local transit authority here in State College, Pennsylvania. And then they're putting me on a van to Ebensburg, PA, which is where I pick up the bus to Johnstown. So anyway, this morning I got some great news that I do have a ride through eastern Ohio from St. Clairsville to Cambridge. And that was a 20-mile hike that I did not want to take. It's no joke that Belmont County, Ohio is the first one I've come across on this journey that has absolutely zero mass transit. You can get to the mall there using Wheeling, West Virginia's transit, but that's as far as it goes. And then there's a 20-mile gap till I get to a county line to someplace that's got a dial-a ride. So, but from here, the good news is that I've got everything all sewed up through Indiana, and I think there's a couple of blind spots in Illinois, but I've got at least a week to think about that, and at least a month and a half to think about how I'm getting from Lordsburg, New Mexico to Wilcox, Arizona, which is 90 miles through the desert. If you look on the map, you'll see the names of towns. If you look them up in Wikipedia, you'll find out they're ghost towns. But anyway, enough from me, that I can think of. Now, do you guys have any questions? What's the reason for your journey? Does a journey need a reason? Although that's a fair question, as my official answer is to bring attention to the current state and the magnificent potential of mass transit in the United States of America. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. But actually, this is my because it can be done moment. No one's thought to do this. No one's tried to do it. And I'm doing it. It's Brazil loves Demi. Lovato. Well, everyone loves Demi Lovato. Who doesn't love Demi Lovato? Oh, Krishna, are you? Is this your screen name, Demi? Okay, I'm here a little early. They're just unlocking the door now, because anyway, I think my lunch date is for 11:30, and my host from the bed and breakfast dropped me off here around 10:30 because she has other stuff to do. So I've got an hour's worth of dead time. Worked a little on a side project. Here's another thing: is that I want this cross-country local to mimic a commute. It's just, instead of heading west in the morning and then east again in the evening, I just head west again in the evening and end up in another town. So, I try not to be on mass transit for more than an hour and a half at a time. So, not at all on the weekends if I can help it. Cool for the summer. Actually, it's the reason I'm doing it is because it's the fourth quarter, and I'm in the gig economy. I'm a journalist and IT management consultant, and nothing's ramping up until January now. So I've got absolutely nothing to do through the end of the year. So this slots in perfectly. So yeah, I'm doing the commute. So tonight I'll be in Johnstown. And let me just follow up here and make sure that you know how to follow me. First of all, I'd appreciate it if you followed me right now, if you just took a minute, clicked on my profile, and followed the Cross Country Local, because I'm only 1 week in. You'd still make 90% of the show. Don't tell me a damn thing about Walking Dead. Okay, I didn't get a chance to see Walking Dead. I already heard a spoiler. I kind of half expected it, but because I've read the comics. But anyway, just don't tell me anything else about it, all right? Anyway, please follow me here on Scope, Cross Country Local. There's also a Cross Country Local page on Facebook, and I'd appreciate it if you followed me on Facebook as well. Again, Cross Country Local. And Cross Country Local is also the name of the GoFundMe campaign, if you're in a position to help out materially. Let's see, what else? Yes, you can follow me on Instagram or on Twitter at #XCLocal, X-Ray Charlie Local for Cross Country Local. And there is a YouTube channel just called William Friedman, and I've been saving these scopes, and I'll be splicing them together into chopped down YouTube videos for your friends who haven't caught up with us yet. So, any other questions about the Cross Country Local, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, how I'm doing it? Great. Well, is anyone there along my route? Just to sketch it out real quick. From here, I'm heading towards Pittsburgh and Wheeling, Columbus, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Bloomington, Terre Haute, and then through central Ohio, very rural central Ohio, towards St. Louis, to from there to Jeff in Columbia, and on to Kansas City. From there, I have to get to Wichita. I don't know if I'm going. I'll probably hit Topeka. I don't know if I'm going to hit Junction City at this point, but then Wichita and Oklahoma City, Fort Worth, Odessa, I guess, yeah, Abilene, Odessa, Midland, El Paso, Las Cruces, Tucson, Phoenix, Lawton, Vegas, Reno, Tahoe, Sacramento, San Francisco. All right, so if there's no other questions, I won't take up any more of your time, but I hope to see you along the route.